Hi everyone, and welcome to the SysAid webinar, bringing you the latest and exciting information about SysAid 14.3. Yes, it's new version time, and this time around, it's all about you. Every improvement and enhancement that we've made to this version is because you asked for it, and we've not only been listening to you and your feedback, we've also been taking action on it, and we were making your feature request existing functionalities in the software. So give yourself a big pat on the back, as like I said, it's thanks to you. And let's start with our agenda for today. So let's take a look at our agenda for today. We're going to start by speaking about the remote discovery service. You've helped us make some updates and improvements to it in this version. You've also helped us make improvements to the patch management service. This is a feature that was introduced in the previous version, and today we want to show you some improvements and enhancements to this feature. We'll take a look at a few features that were contributed during the SysAid on the Road venture. These features were commended with a green star in the software. Based on your feedbacks, we're also making an effort to improve our services to you, and we're starting a business services department. Joseph Zargari, our VP of Customer Relations, is going to be here to tell us all about that. And if you're asking yourself, how can I contribute, how can I make a difference, then we're going to have Sarah Love here, and she's going to tell you all about that. So this is our agenda for today. If you want to contact us and ask questions, as usual, you could do it on Facebook, or you can go to Twitter at SysAid, #webinar. Now, the first thing that we want to discuss is the RDS, the Remote Discovery Service. Let's go. I'll go to Settings here, and the first improvement that we've added is right here under Network Discovery, RDS. What I want to show you right now is if we scroll down right here, we have the ability to monitor our RDS servers. And here we have, if RDS node is unavailable for a certain amount of time, we can set the time of when it's unavailable. Please send us a monitoring notification. How do we create a monitoring notification? Again, a quick reminder, go to monitoring right here and notifications, and you can create a monitoring notification for the RDS. Just add and call this RDS is down. Okay, and you can send an email, you can send yourself a text message, or add an incident to your service desk. Okay, so this is for this. Another ability that we have in the RDS, another added ability, is the ability to download logs from these RDS services machines. Now, if you want to troubleshoot something, what our customer relations or our support team will usually ask you for is logs in order to see where the problem is coming from. So in order to get these logs, you don't have to go or remote to that machine. You can just check this here, and right here you have a Get Logs button. All you need to do is just click it, and what will happen is, see, we get a message telling us that the request has been accepted. Okay. The result will be a link here, okay, where you can download the logs. All you need to do is just click this, and the logs are being downloaded. Another feature, or rather an enhancement that we've added to the RDS is the ability to flip between RDS services. Now, the SysAid server when it's installed, has a discovery service of its own. Now, in cases where for some reason your RDS service might die, okay, if the computer is dead or the service is down, the SysAid agent has the ability to sense that, and then it will automatically flip to the default discovery service on the SysAid server, on your SysAid server. Now, let's try and demonstrate that and how that works. Okay, so I'll just go to one of the assets. I'll open one of the assets. Let's go to this asset right here that we've prepared in advance. Okay, I'm going to go to it. And I can see that it's connected with Editing PC Remote Discovery Service. Now, I'm going to start a remote control session with this computer, that's actually the computer that I'm working off right now. So we're only going to see the remote control message to see that it's working. There we go. We have the message. If I click accept connection, then we'll start a remote control session. Okay? This is all possible now because I'm connected to an RDS service. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my remote discovery server, the station where the service is installed, and you can see it right here, SysAid Discovery Service. And I'm just going to stop the service. Okay, now what will happen? The SysAid agent that I have installed on my machine is going to sense that we no longer have a remote discovery service, and it's just going to flip itself, and it's going to automatically communicate with the discovery service that we have on the SysAid server. Okay, and once this is done, we'll see that we can actually still remote control to my computer. If we didn't have that, that wouldn't have been possible. Okay, so now that the service is down, let's just refresh this. We'll go to RC, and we'll start a remote control request. Okay, now before the remote control request went through the RDS that we had installed on that particular computer, now the request is coming directly from the SysAid server to the SysAid agent. There we go. We're still getting the request, so the service flipped. So these were the improvements to the RDS. If you have an idea for other improvements, okay, so just let us know. Now we want to speak about the patch management feature and the improvements that you've helped us make in that feature. So now let's take a look at the enhancements we did for the patch management. First one is the ability to initiate a scan immediately. So I'm going to go to the asset lists. Let's take a look at an asset that has the patch management enabled. Okay, now here I have the patch management enabled. I can just click here, and if I want to scan this asset for patches right this minute, I can click scan patches now. Okay, so I don't have to wait for the next scan or the next scan on my patches policy. I can just initiate the scan immediately. Another improvement that we made with the patch management is right here. I'm going to go to settings and to asset management and then patch management settings. Right here, we've added the following preference: allow agents to download patches from the internet when servers/RDS is not available. Now, normally, we recommend using an RDS service when you work with patch management, because you don't want each and every station in your network to communicate directly with the GFI service. So that communication is done through the RDS. But if the RDS is down, we do allow the agents to communicate directly with the GFI servers and download the necessary patches. Now, you can actually control this, meaning if there is a situation and you want to better manage your network and say, even if the RDS is down, I don't want my stations to download directly from GFI. My preference is that the patch management service will simply stop. So all you need to do is uncheck this here, and that's what will happen. The patch management will simply stop if the RDS is down. Another improvement that we've added is the ability to see when your last patch and last scan were. So I'm just going to go back to the assets list, and let's take again a look at an asset that has the patch management. And right here you see we have two columns. We don't have any data in them right this minute, but you can see the last patch and last scan that were performed. So this is the patch management. I must say this is one of my personal favorites. And looking at it and the improvements that were made, again, according to your recommendation, really takes it to the next level. Now, the next few features that I want to talk about are, again, features that were recommended by our clients. And in this case, we even commended them with a green star for each and every feature. So if you want your name in the product and you want to get a green star, we'll talk about this later with our CEO. For now, let's see all the features that we've gathered from you. Okay, so the next few features were actually commended with a green star and the software to thank the clients for their contribution in these areas. So we're going to go to settings. First thing we'll talk about is knowledge base reminders. And under settings, we're going to go to customize. And under customize, we have reminder notifications. Okay, so now we are also able to add reminders to the knowledge base. So I'm not going to go over how to add the notifications. We've discussed this numerous times. I'll just show you that you can do it from here, from reminders notification. Now, if we want to use the notification, we go to reminders. And right here, you can see we have this green star. Okay, hovering it will show the name of the client that actually contributed this feature. Using this feature, again, is very easy. Right here, we can select a reminder, and here we can select a knowledge base article expiration date, when we want to be reminded, okay, and about what. So here about the expiration date 7 days before at 9 o'clock, and simply click add. Now another feature that was commended with a green star is right here under service desk and general. You can see it right here. We now have the abilities to pop up knowledge base suggestions to admins as well as users. Before, we were able to do it just in the end user portal. So if you come here, you can decide how and when you want to show these messages. You can decide whether to enable them or disable them. And when will you show these messages? If you search the title, the question, or maybe the answer. And who can see these messages? End users, admins, or both end users and admins. I'll go to an incident for 1 second just to show you how that works. So say I open a new incident, and I want to open this on the title for a paper jam. Okay, so here I have the possible solutions for a paper jam. Another feature is the ability to enlarge the pop-up window for the notes. So now we can click Add Notes right here, and we can actually resize the window. Okay, that's a very nice feature that we've added, again, according to one of our clients' recommendation. So that concludes the improvements that we've made to 14.3, again, according to your recommendation. And we also recommend to check out a blog that was written by our VP product, Oded Moshe, on our website that will give you some more information about these improvements. In this version, we're also improving our service to you, again, according to your recommendation. And we've decided to split our customer service from our general technical support in order to improve the service that you're being given on a day-to-day basis. In order to explain about this change, we have VP of Customer Relation, Joseph Zargari. How are you?
Hi, Michael. It's good to be here. Thank you. So yes, we're introducing a new team. We call it the Business Services team. And this team will include the account managers that will provide service to their customers. The responsibility for the account manager will include managing customer relationship with SysAid, so anything related to the license, anything related to the subscription, the annual subscription. Also general queries and questions about the product and service. So any question about what the product can do further than what you're already using it for. Assisting with implementation and upgrades. So again, increasing your use or maximizing your use with SysAid. Handling complaints. If you have any issue going on with the technical support, then the account manager will be the right person to handle your complaint. Facilitating any training and advisory requirements. So if you need additional training, if you need more materials, then you can get it from your account manager. And providing information such as changes. So ultimately, the account manager will be responsible for ensuring that you're using SysAid to its full capabilities, that you're making full use and getting all the benefits that you can from SysAid, including, when there's new versions, then making sure you're using all the new features to your advantage. And by splitting that, we also get the ability to concentrate our technical support team in actually providing you the best technical support possible, so they can solve your issues, fix your problems with the product much more efficiently.
Okay, so basically we're dividing our support responsibilities in order to improve our services and our service ultimately. That's
right. We really want to concentrate on maximizing the value each customer gets from using our product to the fullest.
Well, that is exciting changes. Thank you, Joseph.
Thank you, Michael.
So some of you may be sitting there wondering, how can I contribute to SysAid and how can I submit improvements? For that, we have Sarah Love, our CEO. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Great.
So to all of those of you who are sitting there and thinking, where and what can I do? So there is two major channels to communicate to SysAid. There is a lot, but two major channels. The first one is the Pathfinder program, where you can list, and we would share with you all the features in SysAid roadmap, and when we are working on developing a feature, we will share with you screenshot and details and making sure that your inputs align with what we want to deliver. So together we would make sure that even if the feature sounds like a good idea, we would make sure the delivery will be the same. The second major channel to SysAid is the online community, where Michael Slobodnik and all of the SysAid team are currently sitting there waiting to any kind of communication you would like to communicate to us, starting with challenges, reporting known issues / bugs, feature requests, any kind of discussion, even on the general challenges of IT. We are still there. We are talking to you. We are making sure that SysAid delivers what you need. And of course, SysAid is still very much on the road. So any one of you who would like to be visited by our team, me, we will be happy to come. We already made a lot of progress through the years. We visited a lot of nice places. You can see the progress of what we did through SysAid on the road screen or page in the website, and you can see it in the software itself, where you can see the star, the contribution feature within SysAid, so you can see all the great tips we have collected from the world. So we are just waiting to hear from you.
Well, thank you, Sarah. That wraps up our webinar for today. Remember, if you still want to ask questions, you can do it on Facebook or on Twitter at SysAid #webinar.
And just before we finish, SysAdmin Appreciation Day was on the 25th of July. As the tradition goes, every year we share the love with you and our appreciation to what you do on a daily basis. Throughout the year, there was a discussion of the IT people or the IT job, will it stay? So we think you are here to stay. Your contribution on the day-to-day effect on the organization is amazing, and we love you, and I think it's a good time to share that video with all of you.
We made a video for you, so let's watch it.
We all know the sysadmins in our office. While they always save us in our times of need, we often forget and take them for granted. Can you imagine a world where IT professionals never existed? Never existed? Never existed? Never existed?
Wake up. Honey, wake up. Wake up! Hey, you coming to the meeting?
Yeah, sure. I need internet, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And also today, we are sadly saying goodbye to one of our best employees, Michael. Unfortunately, Michael has forgotten his password and is no longer able to work. I wish there is something we could do, but as you all know, once you forgot your password, it is gone forever.
I'm gonna miss you, Michael!
Naturally, the absence of a professional in the office will leave a void of knowledge. That's when they come in, the non-helpers.
Gary, do you know where the any key is? No.
Hey Nicole, do you have a sec, please?
Yep.
How do I get to that googly thing?
Oh, I think you need to use this blue E in the bottom.
And what does that do exactly?
It's a software you use to download browsers. Yeah, it's awesome.
Okay, thanks.
All right.
What are you doing?
I can't see anything. The text is so small.
Alicia, you're so clueless when it comes to computers. There you go.
Technology is moving so fast. I wonder if they have one for iPhones as well.
No, you can't. Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
Look. This is how you upload a document to the cloud.
Luckily for us all, sysadmins do exist, and they're here to both help and educate us. Respect your IT professionals and try not to bother them with unimportant issues. Oh, I spilled the coffee all over my keyboard! Joe, get in here!